Hi, Hi there. Welcome back to the Back Post. I'm Josh. I'm here to talk about Tottenham. Here is my Twitter handle, Instagram handle, all those things. And as usual, if you're new here, or if you're not necessarily new here but haven't pressed that subscribe button, it would mean a lot to us if you did. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're trying to build a community. We're trying to engage with you guys. So if you disagree with what I'm saying, if you agree with what I'm saying, if you are really indifferent to what I'm saying, leave a comment, leave a like. We'll get back to you. We always push each other, me, Jay, and Adam, to reply to people that, comment. And we always say, hey, you've got a fan, talk to them. So we will try. Right, Tottenham have Brighton tomorrow on Sunday. It's the first pay-per-view game that Tottenham have had. So I will not be watching that on pay-per-view. I actually don't know what my plans are tomorrow. I will be watching it, or in some capacity. Might be radioing it. I often radio games. I do like the good radio game. Before we go on to Brighton, I think it's important to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is Tottenham, technically Royal Antwerp versus Tottenham, 1-0 Royal Antwerp. I'm not that angry. It's okay. It's fine. If there's going to be a game that you really just slip up on and have a terrible performance, it's going to be the second group in an easy group. The second game of an easy group in the Europa League, because we have more than enough time to bounce back. We have more than enough time to top the group. Royal Antwerp, we should be beating. They have also not been beaten at home for 14 months. So we saw what happened at White Hart Lane in 2017. You get something like that going, and it'd be easier to defend it if it was a draw, not a loss. But hey, these things happen. It's a very interesting dynamic in terms of what's going to happen to Dele, what's going to happen to Lo Celso. I'm, shocked that he got hooked at half-time and Winks made it till the full 90. That's not anything against Winks. It's just from what I saw and what I think the game needed. Sideways passes from Winks probably wasn't it, but we move on. It's not even an excuse to say that we played a B team because Son and Kane came on, but I just think things went, they got up to a point where they came on and belief wasn't there to begin with. So sometimes, football, these things happen. It sucks. I don't think we're going to see Dele Alli in a Tottenham shirt for a while. Vinicius, Bale, they were not good. There's a conversation to be had about Bale. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm fine. I was always just excited that he was back. Whatever happens after that was a bonus. But I still think he's, coming back, and he'll be fine. He won't be, Son and Kane are the two best players at Tottenham, so he will not get to that level, I don't think. But he'll contribute, and we'll find our feet, and it's okay. But yeah, let's talk about the game. Let's talk about who we think is going to play, and I think it's quite an easy one, mostly. Because I just think we're going to have to revert to that lineup against Burnley, which was Lloris, Aurier. No, it wasn't, sorry. It was Lloris, Doherty, Alderweireld, Dyer, and Davies. That's a stipulation. I actually think Reguilon might... Well, it's because Davies and Reguilon played. So I don't really know. Maybe we'll... I'm going to put a bit of... I think he'll go with Davies. I think he will go back with Davies. I think we'll stick with Doherty, Alderweireld, Dyer and Davies. The Højbjerg and Sissoko security layer we have above that. And then Mora, Ndombele, Son and Kane. I think that is what we're going to go for. And I kind of hope we do. Brighton have difficult players. Mopai, Trossard, McAllister. They slightly scare me. We've seen what they can do. They know how to defend. They've got Dunk, they've got White, they've got Webster. They will play in a solid way. And it's not going to be easy for us. It's going to be very similar to the Burnley game, with possibly a little bit more fluidity from Brighton. But saying that, I think we're going to bounce back. I think that in the Premier League this season, after the Everton game, after we got our asses in gear, I firmly believe that on the ball, we are the best team in the league. Chelsea might get there, but they haven't gelled yet. United rely on counter-attacks and cannot have had good results and have had terrible results. We can't judge them yet. Now that Liverpool have lost that many key players, I'm not too worried about them sustaining anything. There's going to be too many mistakes back there without Fabinho and Van Dijk. City maybe coming into their stride. They've just beat Sheffield 1-0, but still, they don't strike fear into my heart. So, you know, it's all still open. It's all still fun. I saw Jay saying that if you can put a run-up of 6 games together with Chelsea, then they have a chance. And that's the same with everyone, I guess. But I do believe we have a good chance of that. Especially with the Alderweireld and Dyer partnership coming back, which has impressed me more than I thought it would. Well, Brighton have obviously shocked us in the past. You know, we did have that, was it 4-0 defeat to them? They've beaten Arsenal a number of times. They're a really tricky side. So I think it will be a more difficult game than Burnley in terms of how much defensive work we'll have to do. Although Burnley did attack us quite a lot, so maybe that's unfair. But still, with those players, and then Lamela to come on again, and you know, maybe Bale gets a chance, but maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just has to buckle down in training and just get ready to be a bench player and to be on the sidelines. Because last week, when players like when Lamela came on, he changed the game more than I think Bale would have in that game, and that's an interesting point. It's. I'm hopeful. It should be a good game. Brighton are a good team. They're one of my favourite mid-table Premier League teams that are just having a nice time. And I like Graham Potter, but it's good. It's good. It's fine. I think we're going to win 2-1. 2-1. I do think we might concede. They have a lot of attacking potential. But yeah, these are already games that we have to win now. We've made enough mistakes. Hopefully nothing goes against us. We've had the handballs, we've had the 94th minute winners, screamers, 1 in a million shots. Let's just have a nice game, please, Tottenham. Let's see a bounce back, and let's see if we can capitalise on any results that go wrong. And just on that side note, Chelsea are playing right now against Brighton as we speak. They're about half an hour in, and they're a goal up through Ziyech. Damn. Oh well. God damn it, Burnley. Right, cool. Thank you for watching, and tell your dad, and do all the subscribe and like things. That would be wonderful and lovely and great, and, fun. Thank you.